guys, this is Maria. Welcome to Beautiful Parenthood.
Дети. Дети.
Кошка. Мяу.
Вау. Вау. Где? Где? Hide?
Today's video is on raising bilingual children. If you're new to my channel, I have two kids, 3 and 1 right here. And I'm also Russian. My husband is American, so we are a bilingual household. And so I totally had to bribe my little man, so he lets me do this video. He is playing with organic lollipop. I did not open it yet. We'll see how it goes. So current situation, language-wise in our household, he's 15 months. He's at about 20 words, equal amount of Russian and English, and I speak only Russian to him. He also has about 4 animal/car sounds. My daughter, who is 3, speaks only English, and she probably knows about 15 Russian words, and she's able to understand. He definitely understands like the Russian comments if I tell him to throw the ball, to bring me something. Like, he might not be able to say certain words, but he's definitely able to understand and process them. Here it goes. For my subscribers, you know I am very strict on sugar intake for my kids. I have to do this. So if you're watching this video, I'm assuming you are either having challenges or you want to learn more. So the few things that I've learned between 2 children, and you know this video is in progress. You know, he's only 15 months, so I don't know if what I'm doing now is gonna be as big of an impact, but I can tell you what I've done and where I am right now. So with my daughter, I used to, even though, you know, my pediatrician told me, a lot of people told me that you might expect some delays with words, sentences, maybe some confusion. I expected it, but nevertheless, it was nerve-wracking when between 18 and 23 months, when they're supposed to go through the speech explosion and repeat everything, and she didn't. She had a good vocabulary. By about over 2 years of age, she was about 100 words. You know, by 18 months, she, I think, was at 18 words. At 1, she was at 5 words. So she was meeting the milestones, but when it came to like a dialogue, she wasn't as much. And so I felt that, you know, something was wrong. So I took her to speech therapy. I also enlisted her in Montessori school, and I dropped Russian language. Another thing that I've done with her, I also started showing her baby bubble CDs. My mom bought them. I'll try to put in the video right now for you guys to see it. But basically, it's great CDs. They're a little weird for adults to watch, but if you are in the same situation, you have a child close to 2 who is exposed to both English and Spanish, Russian, whichever other language it is, and they're not repeating as much, those helped so much. Actually, after she watched them, she went through a big explosion, and then I got her into speech. And at first they were working with her. She dropped a lot of jargon after that. She became much more open to talking to other people outside of our family. And then it just progressed and progressed. And when I dropped Russian with her, she exploded, you know, by about 2.5, we were into 3-4 word sentences, and now she's 3. And basically what they work with her on is mainly the enunciation of sounds. Now, that what tells me, you know, some children will have no issues with picking up 2, 3, however many languages. It's so personal. Some children will have trouble with speech, period. So just to give you some guidelines, which you might want to look out for, just because he had evaluation and, you know, I talked to the speech therapist. So some of the things, beginning sounds, B, P, and M should be down by 15 months, D, T, and N. At least 5 words, between 3 and 5 words by this stage. Your baby should be saying words like dada, mama, papa, baba, whichever one start the easiest. Then another thing, if your child is using also babbling, they imitate cadence of your speech, but not necessarily with words. It's like alien language, but they're asking a question, for example, and it has that cadence going to the question mark, or they're trying to explain you something and you hear the pattern of speech. That's a great sign as well. Also, vocalized play. So if they're playing with something and they have their favorite object, they are vocalizing those sounds. So those are some things. Then obviously trying to mimic and repeat, and about each month your child should be adding 1 to 3 words into their vocabulary. That's about 15 to 18 months. So what I want to say, guys, if you do have to step back with one of your kids, it's not the end of the world. Scarlett at this point is actually repeating Russian words, so we're getting back on it. Scarlett, can you say мяч?
Мяч.
What about привет?
Привет.
Меня зовут.
Привет.
So she is, those were a few Russian words like ball, hi, and my name is. So just because you have to step back, let's say at the age of 2, doesn't mean you have to step back forever. When your child is ready, you can reintroduce it. Now my baby Justin, I spoke only Russian to him from about 8 months. And it's funny enough, I speak only Russian to him, but he's saying both words because of her. So they learn from each other so much. Watch your child and watch for the clues. One of the best things to do is to be a single source of language. That way the kid doesn't get confused. So hopefully in the future I will be his Russian speaking mom, and he will also only talk Russian to me. I will keep updating those videos and on our progress. I hope to have 2 bilingual children at the end of it. I wish you all the best. And again, sometimes watch your child progress and development, be the single source of the language, and use help if you need to. I hope this video was helpful. Some of the videos that are coming, is the house tour, what do I eat in a day, and all other kinds of fun stuff. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share.